the chaos created when one level of government doesn't speak to the other. Imagine having your road closed at one end by the state government while the other end is closed by council. Imagine your anger building as your 5-minute drive becomes a 40-minute crawl. Welcome to Linsell Boulevard, which has come to a near standstill, and families are not happy.
Disgusting.
It's crazy.
We're talking thousands of residents are being stuck in traffic every day because of poor planning.
It's the road closures that have everyone detouring, but there's only so many detours they can take.
Now I'm going 20 minutes late. It is really bad.
Thousands of residents hemmed in with nowhere to go but the back streets and going online to vent their fury.
Poor planning for sure. Seems they have no idea how it will affect others.
Absolute disgrace.
This is not acceptable.
Crippling the community. It's a disaster.
Means you can't get out till 10 o'clock and you've got to be back by 2.
The cars are having to rat run through little narrow suburban streets.
Cars line up like this day and night in Cranbourne in Melbourne's southeast. Traffic brought to a stop not because of one road upgrade but two.
Why are you doing all the works at once?
There's an immense amount of work going on in the southeast.
Main thoroughfare Linsell Boulevard flanked by road closures. You can't go right.
Make a U-turn.
You can't turn left.
Rerouting.
It's going to take a long time.
Cranbourne local of 22 years, Tony West, says he has to schedule his life around the traffic jam.
Just trying to plan our lives around when is traffic going to be clear so we can actually do things and get in and out. That's the hard part.
Tony's got a front row seat to the action in his backyard.
It's poor planning. This work should have been done over a decade ago.
Mum of two Casey is sick of leaving earlier and earlier, only to be late to school and work.
Anywhere you go, it's just bumper to bumper.
The family lives 2.7 kilometres from their primary school. What should be a 5-minute drive has turned into a half-an-hour trip.
If there was an emergency, they have nowhere to go because the traffic is so congested. It's concerning if it was life and death.
The upgrades will turn 2 lanes into 4, a part of the Victorian government's big build. The road closure down the other end is thanks to the City of Casey Council, transforming a roundabout into an intersection. It's not the works people are tired of, it's council and the state government seemingly forgetting to check one another's calendars before blocking them in.
I just burst out laughing and go, do these guys not think of anything? Do they not actually sit down and go, how are people going to move around here?
According to Mark Peterson, Program Director for Major Road Projects Victoria, they did, and they do, cross-check their calendars. They just went ahead with it anyway.
We were fully coordinated, knowing that their works were ongoing and our works were commencing.
The Andrews government admitting it muddled up its traffic modelling.
At the time, we worked very hard with some good traffic models. However, in reality, what happened in the coming days was that the disruptions were more than what we anticipated.
It's not good enough. They should have organised more resident sessions to explain exactly what was going on. Very dangerous. We saw an accident just this morning.
Very poor planning.
We recognise that these projects do create some disruption, and we acknowledge the frustration for the community.
As for the council's end...
Why has it been completed, City of Casey? What's the hold-up?
As far as it's concerned, there is no hold-up, even though construction started 19 months ago. In a statement, the City of Casey Council told A Current Affair,
We are always mindful of existing roadworks when we schedule council roadworks, and wherever possible, try not to add to traffic congestion.
Subject to weather, Council says the intersection should be completed by the end of October. As for the traffic, 3 days after A Current Affair paid a visit, Council opened up left turning lanes.
It's been an absolute nightmare.
It's very chaotic in the morning.
So those poor residents will have to put up with this until the end of October, according to the council. And it will be interesting to see if that work is finished by then. I hope I'm wrong, but my guess is that it likely will not be.